Radiant team ban.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and with that, hello and welcome once again to the Moon Studio Mid-Autumn League. Second best of two for the day, up between Motivate Trust Gaming and Team Boom Esports. These teams have faced up quite a bunch of times before. They're both relatively experienced. Motivate Trust do have a little bit of teamwork issues at times, but Boom, they're very single-minded, I guess you could say, as a team, which usually is one of their greatest strengths. But the thing is, once they kind of get their win condition taken from them, Team Boom oftentimes struggle with team fights, oftentimes struggle with adapting to a fast-paced tactical game. And in terms of openers, we immediately have two super interesting things. Snapfire faces Void, really fun in lane actually. Those two you can just lane together, you don't even have to put Snapfire on the off lane, which a lot of teams are fond of, but with the Void, that cookie is so amazingly good. You get the double attack proc as well. So freaking often when you run at them, those two heroes with the Snapfire slow and everything. Boom Esports, they also got a really interesting opener combo. Ember Spirit, one of those heroes you're always going to have to ban against the side of
10
Boom.
seconds remaining.
Just one of their biggest, well,
5
comfort
seconds
picks, I
remaining.
guess you could say. And the Mirana to just make that a really nasty combo right off the bat. Second banning phase here, the Invoker being banned. Tidehunter as well, it looks like Boom. They're afraid of big AoE teamfight, big heroes that set up those Chronospheres as well.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
And Timbersaw getting banned out. Boom. Seems like they are really scared of MTG's insane teamfight here. With the Faces fight, I can't really blame them, but I don't know, I mean, there is a bunch of really nasty melee here, not melee, mid heroes that synergize up with Faceless Void, despite only being single targets, despite not being big initiators here. So just getting rid of those doesn't mean you disrupt the Void synergy in its entirety. Maybe it's just a respect thing. Motivate Gaming, no. Using up a bit of reserve time as well.
Radiant team's turn to pick. Dire team's turn to pick.
Assassin.
Mars banned out. That one I do agree with here, since Mars Mirana is really nasty. He has insane synergy with the Ember Spirit. Seems like a really good pick for the side of Boom.
10 seconds
they got
remaining.
Mars in. Now a Neek switch.
Dropped.
I mean,
5
you don't
seconds
scale too well into the late game and super late game on that hero, but you kind of make up for that by insane initiation potential. The Neek's Aghanims as well, super fun, super interesting in terms of how it changes up the team fights. The Impale when you're under the ground is really fun. Team Boom, they're using up a lot of reserve time here. Honestly, I mean, with this combo, I don't imagine they've thought that much further ahead here. Plus that Neek's Assassin also a very hard hero to draft around against. but you kind of
Radiant teams
yeah,
turn to
you want
pick
to do
Enchantress.
keep a bit of reserve time left. Make sure that another pick like that Nyx Assassin that can really kind of uproot things here, going to tear the draft apart for the side of Boom. And I do like the
10 seconds
Enchantress here. I feel like getting a ton of damage, making sure you can
5
always
seconds
focus fire
remaining.
down that Void, have the option of killing
Dire
hero in
teams turn to pick.
a very small
Legion
amount of
Commander.
time. Very good way to approach the draft here for Boom, but Motivate Trust Gaming, they pick up one of my, if not my favorite hero of the game, Legion Commander. Such a fun hero. I really like that infinite scaling mechanic with the
10
duels.
seconds remaining.
Great with the Nyx Assassin as well. You can set up some huge nuke damage combos. Insane
5
Synergy with
seconds remaining.
Snapfire. Not the best hero with the Faceless Void, but I think the other way around is really good when it comes to keeping that Void safe. With the Purge, being able to just make sure Void is always able to time walk. Legion Commander is such a huge hero. I can definitely see her doing a lot of work that way.
Dire team ban.
Templar
Boom.
Assassin.
They're getting even more damage. They're going with a very momentum-based draft. Also have the option of picking up an Orchid against the Faceless Void. Well, I mean, I think it's a support
10
Mirana with
seconds
like the
remaining.
Mechanism build, Mechanism EUs. So
5 seconds remaining.
now you have the option of picking up an Orchid on the Templar Assassin. Not first item, of course. You always want like Blink Dagger Desolator on a Templar. But after that, an Orchid definitely isn't a bad item either when you have to fight something like a Void here.
Radiant
10
teams
seconds
Dire
remaining
team ban.
in terms of reserve time for Team Boom, who get rid of the Necrophos. Necrophos would have been so cool. I would have loved to see that hero in action for
Radiant
Motivate
team
Trust
Dire
Gaming.
teams turn to pick.
Would have given them a really nasty draft here too. But right now I like what Boom are doing. I mean, fighting against Void is super hard, and I'm generally a Legion Commander fanboy, but with this much damage it's going to be hard winning those first couple of duels at the beginning of the game,
Who could
really
turn
getting
away
to the
from
point where
this
you
battle?
even start to
10
snowball at
seconds
all.
remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant teams turn to pick. Choose your hero.
And the Centaur picked up 14 Boom. Great initiation, awesome to set up a bunch of Psyblades bouncing. You can set up Mirana arrows. Pretty good frontliner for a super squishy team. It does kind of tie Boom's draft together. But I do not like how fast that Viper response was, and I do feel like Motivate Trust have a plan. I do think Motivate Trust have the ever so slightly better draft too, since you got a Viper, you've got a Snapfire, you've got a Legion Commander. Generally your team is pretty beefy. Good amount of damage built in throughout every stage of the game. It's just such a well-rounded draft here. The Viper really going to have a
10 seconds remaining.
grand amount of impact too with something like a Legion Commander to keep people in
5
that
seconds
neurotoxin for a
remaining.
while. Break against Centaur Warrunner is pretty good. The ability to take through those refractions, make Templar Assassin's lane really hard. It just seems like Motivate Trust countered too many of Boom's heroes in the laning stage and in those small fights without other teammates to back you up. But yeah, with that we're preparing to load in. It is definitely looking like a super interesting game. Both teams got some very interesting drafts going on, and I could see either team taking it because the one thing that both teams have a lot to offer is tower damage. Legion Commander, insane tower hitter, Templar Assassin, insane tower hitter.
for battle!
Nice. Nice. My thanks.
And we are in. So, I don't think there's gonna be a ton of early brawling here, sadly. At least not until the Viper and the Nexus hasn't come online. Those are pretty much the only heroes that really want to kick things off before the 3 or 4 minute mark here during the laning stage. I really want to see these teams fight a ton. That's gonna be fun, I mean. With heroes like the Legion Commander early on, may not really be that great for fighting that much, because you're a melee hero. You do kind of want to at least, you know,
30 seconds to battle.
get yourself some security, some sustain before you really run in with the intent of potentially diving for a kill.
Just as I envisaged.
Runes should just be going 50-50 at this rate. Cell on the Ember Spirit, taunting around.
Let's get moving!
Nice play, getting to Void the Rune at the bottom lane. He did take a Mirana arrow to the face, but wasting a bit of regen for so much gold is just... really nice start in the laning stage. MTG Trust, they're definitely happy with that play. Happy with their lane matchups as well, since Viper against Templar Assassin, always a super favorable lane. We are going to see Mikoto have a really hard time still using his hero to his full potential against the Viper. And Fearless, he can also just shove in the lane, make sure Templar Assassin can't really farm confidently. I really like what he's doing here. Talk about the other lanes in a sec, but this is just such a horribly hard lane for the Templar Assassin. First couple of minutes, Viper has the highest kill potential. Can really just make sure Mikoto has no game at all here. As for the bottom lane, we're gonna see Centaur, Warrunner and Mirana up against Faces Void and Neeks. That does seem kind of decent for Team Boom, because, well, you've got a ton of chain stun potential. You can make sure that Void can never cast his Time Walk out of damage when you do land a ton of damage onto him. Also, it's a double melee lane. That makes Mirana just so good when it comes to harassing, when it comes to poking, wasting a ton of regen. But Void should still be able to farm if he doesn't just get instant killed. And it's always the kill you don't look at, as on the mid lane Mikoto went down to the Viper actually. Fearless now has to run for his life. Mirana coming in, trying to chase him down. He does not have a point in poison skill yet, doesn't verify it though to try and... I'm not sure if you want to suicide into the tower or just to create a really big snowball for creep wave to farm off here. Over on the top lane now, Keith Cute getting ran at, taken off the map by the Legion Commander, who have a bit of reach, and with the Snapfire, actually a surprisingly good combo. The Snapfire got so much damage built in early on. And if we look at Viper's last hits, 19 last hits, super far ahead already of everybody else in this game. For there's absolutely no contesting him here. I wonder which build he's gonna go for, since with how far ahead you are of everyone, you can usually go for that really greedy late game build if you feel so inclined. Mazarose almost died there to that impetus plus Ember Spirit's early game damage.
for you.
And I do like the safe lane Ember Spirit here. I feel like that has a lot of potential to come online and add a ton of right click or something. I feel like the Maelstrom build is actually not bad for this particular game, since everyone on Boom has insanely high armor. You also get those lightnings to help you with the refractions. I don't know, it's a really good synergy.
Dire's middle tower isn't
They are
going to
fist
last
into
long.
a team, set up Templar Assassin to kind of, after first blink in, get those Psy Blades to bounce really well. You can manipulate creeps, manipulate
Look at
fights
that.
so well
Radiant's
by
courier just
killing
got
off the
killed.
creeps there, and
Radiant's courier has been killed.
it's a huge synergy to set up those initiations with TA. Also with the Ember Spirits, the Searing Chains are so freaking good when you don't have any creeps with a Templar Assassin, especially with a Centaur especially. You can just, if you guarantee both chains always land on heroes, follow up Blink FBZ Centaur, go for a two-man stomp. But yeah, thus far in the game there's not really a ton happening. We are just waiting for all of these super big kill makers to come online. Viper's still ultra rich, but Mikoto, he is a super talented Templar Assassin. And he knows, well, this is not a battle he's just going to win. Has to avoid confrontation here against being countered. And the go when ready is called, so thankfully the action is going to continue.
The battle resumes.
Enchantress actually could be in a bit of trouble. He's cute, trying to teleport out, but nope. Gets nuked down. Viper really happy with an assist there. I'm gonna switch over to Gold Network here a little early already, simply because I want to see how far Viper is ahead, even without the runes. And yeah, that's the main issue for Boom. Other than the Viper, I feel like Boom's draft have no trouble hiding
Dire's middle
into
tower isn't going to last long.
Motivate Trust's team, but Viper is so good playing from ahead, and all Viper really needs to do too is make space for the Void. FBZ, he could actually... Okay, never mind. If Void had a little... Or maybe... Nah, okay, he's not gonna go down. If Void had a little bit more experience, then he could actually just die there on the Centaur. If that Chronosphere comes out while you're in that health range, he's cute now, getting ran at as well. With Snapfire's insane early game damage and Viper, well, down goes the Enchantress once again. Fearless would have really liked to get the kill there instead of just assist on at least one of those Enter kills, but he is super fat, that gank immediately paying off.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
FBZ meanwhile went down as well.
Yes.
Nice TP interrupt from
Are those
Hyde.
cracks in Dire's top tower? Radiant structures are fortified.
But yes,
It looks
a
like
very
Dire
nice
fortified their
aggressive push
structures.
from
Dire's
Motivate
top
Trust
tower
Gaming,
is
who
under
want to
attack.
open the map. They want to get work done before Templar Assassin really comes online, before Boom even get that Templar Assassin ready to fight at all, because if you open up the map, TA, she needs to jungle for a while. She needs to be able to save farm uncontestedly, use that Psyblade as, well, a built-in momentum tool, kind of like people do with that Battle Fury that everybody seems to be picking up. That's how Warrunner gets Chronosphered up, and with Viper there, well, he's just dead. That's an ownage for Team Motivate Trust Gaming, who I feel like just draft Boom Esports into a corner. How bad it is, we can't really tell yet, since the thing is with Templar Assassin, you always only see once the Templar Assassin gets her 2 items online, gets that Desolator plus Blink Dagger, then you see how bad the game really is or how good. Since, especially with something like Sandar, like the Ember Spirit, there's just so much CC in general on the side of Boom. That if you have a hero that deals enough damage, if she deals enough damage once it comes online, it definitely still has a chance.
Let thy healing begin.
But I do kind of think an Onage has to take a psychological toll as well. If you realize we're this far behind, it definitely doesn't feel good. Definitely makes it harder to play concentrated and stuff, I feel like.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Are those cracks in Dire's top tower? Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower.
Top tier 1 tower finally getting pushed in.
They're beating on Dire's top tower.
Motivate Gaming, they don't really have a lot of damage on the Legion Commander yet, which, when it comes to hitting towers, this is really
Dire's
important.
top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is gone.
Boom, not pushing much faster either. And in comes the Legion Commander. Does have a duel available 2 versus 3, but I wonder if Motivate Trust do have the damage to go for a duel here. They don't want to fight 2 versus 3 anyhow.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh man, honestly, this is kind of anticlimactic. At least until now. I get that Boom don't want to fight, but Motivate Trust Gaming, they are just so far ahead in draft that they don't even need to do anything in order to get that Void to be a super strong force in the late game. The only thing they can do to really improve their situation from here on out would be to run at Mikoto, kill off the Templar Assassin a couple of times. So War Runner not gonna get caught.
Radiant's middle tower could use some help.
Viper actually going for that first item for staff build. That's also very interesting. I do feel like Viper has a ton of his damage already built into his toolkit. Oh, look at that damage on the Legion Commander though. When it comes to one-on-one, Templar Assassin is still an absolute boss. Oh my god, the Chronosphere, but Ember Spirit just remnanting out of there. Cookie of the Mark of the Mirana too. MG Trust? That was an awkward play. That was just a really awkward play. I mean, it happens, but I feel like it's still early enough that MG Trust can't just give their opponent too many freebies here.
Blessings.
Especially with how momentum-based Templar Assassin is and how she goes from 0 to 100 very quickly once she gets to that Desolator. Already has that Blink Dagger too, which, I mean, I think he most just wants for defensive reasons here. On the top lane, FBZ almost goes down from the damage Viper already put on him alone. Bottom now is Smoke with Templar Assassin and the Nyx Assassin. Legion Commander will be the target. But they don't catch her actually. Templar Assassin just takes the time to farm up the Radiant jungle a little, but I don't know. That hero is really strong still. And I do believe that if Templar Assassin is somehow able to leave the Viper for last, then Boom gotta Really good time winning those team fights though. It's just one hero that completely shuts you down. It's not like everyone counts Nico here. And he is a beast on that hero. Okay, that was my bad. Centaur War Runner went down over at the top lane to the Viper this time around.
Radiant's courier has been killed. What did that courier ever do to anyone? Yes!
Neeks. A bit of an awkward
Beating on
spot.
Dire's top tower.
Does get enchanted up, but Viper is there delivering the bazillion damage. Yes. The Mortimer's Kiss is even being committed to. Only Hyde could be caught out for the side of MTG, so not quite what they had expected when committing all of those resources. But if they get the mid tier 1 tower out of it, it would be huge. They need to open up the map a little bit more.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Back to that 1k advantage, which is very little in terms of gold, but it's a lot if you take into account that Boom
Dire's middle
have
tower
only
is
given
under
this
attack.
gold away through fighting, through dying a bunch, and should have the better team when it comes to farming here. With Motivate Trust team
middle tower
really just
went
coming
down.
online during the mid to late game, really getting stronger as the game progresses. Viper got the 4-step going on. Void actually going for a first item BKB. Okay, I mean, I get it, you're ahead and stuff, but I feel like with a team this greedy, that is actually not that great of a move from Motivate Trust Gaming. Unless they plan to use that really disciplined, really drag out those charges over a while. Templar Assassin only 400 gold away from her Desolator, which is really going to turn this game around.
Gotcha! Bounty!
School given.
Dive on me!
There's absolutely nothing going on right now. Till Templar gets the Desolator, I kind of get it. There's absolutely no reason to fight for Team Boom. But just waiting against the Faceless Void always kind of feels bad. Neeks Assassin doing some Neeks things now with the Vendetta. Scouting out Keys Cute. Scouting out that Keys Cute is alone, more importantly. Stun connects, follow-up Cookie. And they even wait for the duel. Motivate Gaming. Very nice play as a Legion Commander spammer. I really appreciate seeing this in action
Radiant's
and wish
bottom
people would
tower's
take
got
note for the
problems.
pups.
I guess Radiant fortified their structures.
Legion Commander has some really good Blink Dagger timing here too. Because I got that Desert going on. I feel like this is Boom's time to shine and that they should just say screw it, go for it with that Desolator. Force a fight here with the Centaur ultimate up.
The prize
with
is
the Ember
someone better
Spirit.
help Dire's middle tower.
Okay, two
Radiant's
Rems actually.
bottom tower is under attack.
It looks like Boom are starting to group up. As Motivate Gaming already got out of there, already continuing to just farm up, just try to, well, play it slow, wait for their automatic win condition to come online. And it will be Snapfire getting caught. Mirana Arrow flying through as well. It gets counted out by that ward. There is Centaur ultimate now to try and catch a hasted Viper. Not exactly the easiest target to go for, but that is everyone. Templar Assassin gets caught in the Neurotoxin. There's Protosphere onto 2. As they're still in the Neurotoxin, taking a ton of damage. Mikoto goes down, FBZ goes down. The duel just to keep the Ember Spirit there. Everybody else already dies. Ember Spirit still almost able to get out of there. Is that worth it? Okay, well, they do get him, so that's definitely worth risking fuel damage for. That you instead just get a kill on the enemy safe laner. Now, Ensha will be the next one to fall. That's a full team wipe for absolutely nothing there for the side of Motivate Trust. I mean, okay, Boom, they got outdrafted a lot, but I have no idea
Dire's middle tower.
what the hell is up with Boom. Maybe they're tilted by having to play against this and kind of just having such a hard odds game. Maybe it really just isn't their day. I gotta say, not what I had expected from Boom here being outplayed like that. They do get a nice kill on the Void, perfect person they need to kill. And that was, after all, still, for a large part, Motivate Trust, playing around all their big cooldowns, which are kind of supposed to deliver you a free fight. But a free fight is not quite supposed to be a team wipe at this stage. But once again, we see Viper deal so much damage. 10 tower, blocked down for ages. This time around, they're gonna get the duel victory. Q hiding around the Templar Assassin for ages. 2, she manages to get out of there for now. But that's the thing, Templar Assassin, she got ignored for the largest part. All of her damage kind of got mitigated really well by the Snapfire there. So, Team Boom, they realize, okay guys, let's not fight this any longer. We got a kill on the Void, +1 for the Ember Spirit. It doesn't get much better than that at this point. And they can just smoke. If Boom feel like they need kills, which I do feel like they do, they can just smoke up. They can try running into Trust again before that Chronosphere. 30 seconds remaining on that. But it looks like Motivate Trust. Oh, they are confident here, going for a Roche at 19 minutes with 2k gold lead. Their Viper's online and lost at the time of flight. Damage of Void, Insane 2 needs Assassin just anti-arrow insurance. Everything set up perfectly here by the side of Motivate. I gotta say, I'm impressed with how clean they just played that.
Gotcha!
Mirana looks able to get out, but then the Neeks catches up to her and down.
We die!
Void hitting so hard, actually just being fat as hell. Got that 10-second BKB too. I mean, okay, I don't necessarily agree with Jackie building it first then, but I must say I'm impressed with his trigger discipline on that BKB. He doesn't just use it for a couple of early kills that in the end aren't going to give you that much of an advantage that the enemy can't make a comeback against you anyways. But the comeback chances for Boom are looking lower and lower with the passing minute here. Viper now gotta have Halberd as well as an answer for the Templar Assassin.
Dire's middle tower is under attack!
I'm mostly just concerned with Legion Commander picking up more damage. That hero is fun. I just want to watch her scale here. If Boom makes a comeback, all the better. Then we get to see Legion Commander get big, then we get to see this game become really close. But making a comeback is kind of hard with that draft. They will find Neeks Assassin, nicely done. Making sure Migo took its impact. Migo to procs BKB and Void straight up throws out the Chronosphere with the best, having a good time hitting the Templar Assassin. The Snapfire kit is come on in, killed the Ember Spirit. Now Templar Assassin is gonna go on down. Mirana goes on down. And boom. I feel they could pretty much call it here, I'm not gonna lie. They had the worst late game too, and I'm a big fan of this position 1 Ember Spirit, but he went for a BKB first. He kind of assumed his build and damage wasn't gonna be enough to carry this. With that, well...
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
We are going to get to see a tier 3 push at 22 minutes. 5k gold lead for the side of Motivate. important fuel damage up on the Legion Command already too, so now they're starting to get some of that good building damage from the Legion Command to work with. Oh, Emberspurt coming in with the BKB. Pentel, War Runner. Nice stun, follow-up positioning. Legion Command just gonna run at them, trusting entirely in the Viper's damage. Duel victory still barely pulling through there. And a nice save from the Snapfire, revealing her Aghanim she just picked up a little bit ago. That is very nicely done. That level of trust too, that motivate trust gaming, that was no pun intended or anything. Having each other to go for a YOLO duel like that. I gotta tell you, I wouldn't have had the balls to just go for a play like that. Pretty darn impressed with Trust's performance, outdraft or not.
Dire's Snow fortified their structures. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower deserves just as much help as bottom.
Ex Assassin finding a two-man stun there. No Snapfire follow-up in time with bit up. Oh, Warren still wants to fight. Fights Mirana being brought down to full health. With the Centaur ultimate, they do get a kill and has a chance to get out now. Jackie still has that Aegis. Really wouldn't mind blocking that, but boom, they are focusing down his teammates instead. Faces Void, decides to turn back around, says screw it, has a Chronosphere in 3, 2, 1. So once he respawns, that's gonna be up. Viper also dishing out some insane damage there. Primo Cell is gonna go down. Team Boom. I feel like they need to initiate killing off like either the Void or the Viper. If you smoke gank either hero, you set yourself up for a one team fight.
Dire's bottom tower is being chipped away. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. The prize is mine.
This will do nicely.
He's cute. He's in a bit of a dangerous position, but Void just shows as Team MTG have no qualms about taking objectives here. But I also kind of feel like it's Boom that need to take the initiative right now. They need to give themselves some kind of an advantage in order to pull back this gold lead. If they do, Boom's draft is super strong too. I mean, it's by no means bad. It's just that the enemy shuts it down. It's just that you have a very, very hard time executing properly. See, this is exactly what Boom needs to do. Abuse the Templar Assassin's insane nuke damage for pickoffs, for smoke ganks perhaps, and keep the kills coming. Void got an entire MKB finished up too. Chrono ready, that's gotta be huge.
Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower.
Not a super interesting game, number one, I'm not gonna lie. I mean,
Radiant's bottom tower's got problems.
there is still a small chance for Boom to win this, and I gotta say it is a small chance since, like I said, Boom are the ones playing it against the clock, but they do know what they have to do. Going to Discord here, and the turret is ramping out, but Mazaros, he's really happy with Centaur actually living that long, being that insanely tanky. That means more damage for him. 80 damage on the Legion Command, that's not too shabby. I mean, this is something you can actually try to start snowballing with. You can start to at least solo kill off the weaker heroes on the enemy's team. Void, opting for that Satanic to make him so much harder to kill. Templar Assassin got herself the Chrysalis going on. Is saving up for the Daedalus there, getting those big crits. Ember Spirit though, going for an Eul Scepter. And Mirana not going right click either. What is this? I feel like putting it all in on the Templar Assassin may be a big mistake for Team Boom. If they can scale late game enough, make sure that draft doesn't fall off. I feel like playing it slow may be their best bet here, since they already can't get those smoke ganks, can't get those incredible out positionings.
Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take
And
this
we've
abuse.
got a smoke up from Motivate Trust Gaming once again. If the games are going to continue like that, I'm just going to be chill casting today. Don't get me wrong, guys. Always taking my Dota seriously. Very happy I get to cast here. But at least this matchup doesn't seem to be anywhere near as chaotic and hyper-aggressive as the day before yesterday. Legion Commander is going to get another duel, though. It is some beautiful Dota. Really well executed. The Chronosphere now getting thrown out on the Centaur War Runner as he's gonna go down to Void, running at them, looking for more. Hyde gets annihilated. Triple kill for the Fates is Void, and yeah, I feel like Boom, they're about losing hope for this one, and I can't blame them.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack. Will not stop us that easily.
That's gonna be first
Dire's
lane of
middle
many
barracks
Rex.
have
Templar
fallen.
Assassin, she gets a perfect deny going. Oh, that was a big crit onto the Void. Void not quite able to walk that critical hit damage off. Motivate Trust, positioning themselves very carefully. Fearless gets rooted up, gets arrowed up, will be taken down. Boom. They take out the Viper. They can now fight this real aggressively without getting punished. Templar Assassin, she hits hard, and she's finally able to get in that damage here. At least if Boom do manage to position themselves and find somebody, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Neeks Assassin with the spiked carcass, creating a ton of space for his team.
Flames clear the way.
Boom, they do go to show, they have the damage. Void, 60 seconds till Chronosphere. For that 60 seconds, the side of Motivate Trust can just avoid a fight. Oh, I say avoid a fight. Team Boom, they're gonna do the opposite. Looks like they have finally figured out they gotta take the initiative. Legion Commander gets caught out of guard next. Motivate Trust. I don't think they expected this. They did not know how to respond at all to Boom, giving it one last final charge. And well, the Templar Assassin finally gets all the work done that she needs to for her team. This is an all-in draft, but there is a reason why they go all in on a hero like TA, who's reliable enough to pull that off. The gobble from the Snapfire. Oh boy, they know what's going on. Motivate Trust, they say no way is Boom going to get this Roche, and well, in comes the Void, which means they do get the Roche, lose the Eagles immediately. Now Legion Commander will find a duel up there on the Irana, and Champions will be dying next.
You are destroyed.
Boom! They did give it a really solid attempt there. Not gonna lie, it does go to show these guys got spirit. They are not going to get this one up that easily.
And gold.
120 damage on the Legion Commander. This is getting fun. Maybe Boom can make more comebacks like that. I feel like had they done that when they were like 5 to 7k behind, it would have been enough, potentially. I mean, maybe it still is, but TA, she's so weak to the Viper and her BKB is getting ever shorter. I feel like once your BKB is down to 5 seconds, you have a really hard time not just getting kited around with the bashes from the Void and the insane amount of damage that Legion Command is going to get the longer that this game goes on. TA just
get short shrift.
doesn't really have a way of keeping up. Viper comes flying in, will kill a Keys Cute there, and the Centaur War Runner taking a zillion damage too. Goes on down FBZ. He has a lot of health to work with, but
they're beating on Dire's top tower.
last tier 2 tower getting pushed in here. 14k gold lead. I honestly feel like Boom should just be calling it. I mean, I kind of get it for them. Even if they have 5 or 10% chance to still win it, that's worth putting the time in. But look at it. Legion Commander gets yet another duel kill. It's only going to get worse from here on out. Doesn't matter how much damage Mika deals and how good he plays. On the Templar Assassin, people are asking me for buyback status. Can do.
Dire's middle barracks are taking
Especially
fire,
since Motivate Trust, they have to use their own
Dire's
Legion
middle
commanders
barracks
near
have
that Roche pit.
Are those cracks in Dire's top tower?
BZ getting caught there once again. Void Bash, one after another.
Dire's top tower is under
Managed
attack.
to get out of there with the ultimate. Ember Spirit gets caught, gets executed with Chronosphere plus the Viper's
Dire
insane
have
amount of
fortified their
damage.
structures. Healing power.
Not even really. I don't know, I mean, Boom.
Dire's top tower.
They just can't do anything. I'm sorry that I'm not hyping this up too much or anything, but I'm saying it like it is. Every time Boom, here again, they make a good initiation, a very solid effort, focus all of their damage on one hero perfectly, and they just don't really get anything out of it.
Behind. Dire might have to say goodbye to their top barracks. Dire's top barracks have fallen. Dire's top barracks are getting
Templar
burned
Assassin
up.
gets caught off guard once again. That's gonna be... Yeah, they call it. Down goes FBZ as well, after Mikoto dying. Not really what I was hoping for from this. Not at all, I'm gonna say, guys, I'm sorry if I'm a bit disappointed, but it's no fault of Boom either. I mean, they maybe of their drafter to a certain extent, but yeah, no flame, good vibes. Let's just hope that the second best of 2, we get a good matchup between these